What is going on, everyone? Arsonist here from Evil Pixel, and today, as many of you may know, the beta to The Division is finally out for those who pre-ordered, and I am extremely excited. Now, when you start off, you can't create your own character. There's a certain amount of presets. I think there's like 7 or 8 that you can choose from. I didn't get footage of that because I was busy getting stuff set up to record. And yeah, after you just see a small little cutscene in the beginning, yeah, here you land where I'm at right now. This is like the safe zone, I guess, where you first start off. This game is pretty similar to Destiny. I'm a Destiny player, so I'm gonna be referencing that game a lot, and I think a lot of people else will as well. But I from what I've played, I did finish it, and we're gonna do a quick walkthrough. You know, see how far we can get to the beta. And yeah, like I said, this is the equivalent of the tower in Destiny. Safe zone, you can't use your weapons. At this point, I was kind of still figuring out the controls. I couldn't pull out my weapon, and I didn't know that this was a safe zone yet. I didn't even know if I had a weapon, so yeah, I was kind of just fiddling around. As you all can see there, you have the ability to choose one ability at the very beginning, and I chose the Sticky Bomb. I think the other one was called Pulse. The Pulse, Cabale, who actually joins up with me in a little bit, he chooses that one. That one allows you to let off a wave that lets you see nearby enemies, and the Sticky Bomb one is pretty much exactly what it is. It's just you have this little gun that throws out a little sticky bomb. I'll use that a little bit later. You use that with R1, by the way. And yeah, this little area right here, this is where people start to show up. Once you get out of that little safe zone, you can start seeing other people. This is where the vendors are. And I was a little bit confused because I didn't like I said, I didn't know if I was supposed to buy something. I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying because I was on my headset talking to somebody. But this little billboard here, this is actually, it has little quest missions. When people need help, it shows up. You just, you hold square and it'll automatically update your map. Yeah, it says right there, map updated. And it shows you like little things going around, like somebody being held up, a hostage. And I actually didn't figure that out until a little bit later. But yeah, those things are spread out throughout the little safe zones. And it's really cool how the other people show up on the map as well. They show up as like little polygon skeletons. It's really cool. And again, that's only the people that are near you, in your vicinity. So I'm actually here about to leave the little safe zone. This is actually where you could finally pull out your gun. You can pull out your gun here, and it's normal controls. L1 or L2 to aim, R2 to shoot. And I really like how this game has, if there's a waypoint or somewhere you need to be, it shows you where to go. This little orange little line kind of directs you to the right direction. But an interesting thing to note is that it just gives you a vague description of how to get there, like very linear. It doesn't tell you. There's shortcuts that you can take, like alleys. You can go on top of buildings. There's several different ways to get to where you want to go, and I actually wanted to experiment a little bit here, and I show that off now. I see a little, well, not a little bit, a lot of NPCs here, and they interact with each other. They interact with you. They talk to you. In my opinion, some of them are a little bit annoying because every time you go near them, they just keep talking and they won't shut up. But yeah, I see that the waypoint was taking me one way, but I saw a ladder, and I kind of wanted to go rebel a little bit and wanted to take my own way, do a little bit of exploring. So I decided to take that little fire escape ladder. The cover system it's hard to explain. It's really sensitive in my opinion. You don't really need to be very close to something to you do it with hitting X, and you just kind of need to be near something, hit X, and then he'll kind of latch on to something. It's a little bit sensitive, but it's not too bad. Everything is very detailed in that. I really like that about this game. As you can see, the top of the buildings, the graffiti, the smoke, it's all climbable as long as you can get there. You hit circle to do that, by the way. And you do lose. There is fall damage, and it is pretty sensitive in this game. And I don't know. It's weird the way it works. I thought that you could maybe hang on and then lives down, but as you can see there, I lost a good amount. I think I lost like 1/3 of my health. You can't open all the doors, obviously. I mean, it's not. We haven't come along that far, but there are certain stores and buildings that you can go into. And I think here I kind of cut off because this is where Cabell actually joins me. I wanted to test out how the friends things work. I believe that here I was getting a There's that. That's where I'm supposed to be. And I think Cabell joins me right here. Yeah, and it's really cool because he literally, if somebody joins you, they literally show up right where you are. Just takes a few seconds. I was checking them out. This is both of our first times playing it. Like we literally just hopped on in as soon as it was available. And when I went to check them out, because at this point we didn't know what was going on, we just got shot at like randomly. Like some thugs just came by and we were like, okay. So we were kind of discussing whether we should run or not because this is our first battle here that we were taking. And these guys in this game take a lot of hits. I know it's a combination of us being low level and the guns maybe not being so good, but we decided to run just because we didn't know the mechanics at this point so well. And yeah, there's like random dogs and stuff. It's really cool. And yes, we were trying to test out the controls. It was R3 to do like melee. You have to hold down the directional button to do like little emote signs, which I thought was really cool. At first I didn't think the game had it because I couldn't figure it out, but yeah, you have to hold down on the D-pad and then select different things. You have jumping jacks. You could salute someone. If you see someone that's over, obviously you're in danger, you could give up or give them a sign to give up. If you need help from someone, you could attempt to call them over. Along with a few other things. Pretty cool. They have claps and waves, and we meet some of your friends. But yeah, this is where we were actually headed to where oh no, yeah, those guys that we were chasing, it turns out the bastards were inside this freaking store that I didn't even see because we kept hearing them, hearing people yell. So yeah, there was this little drugstore, a little office, I don't know what it was. I didn't have my gun equipped, so I had to use my pistol, which pistol sucks. And at this point I was a little bit confused because my friend Cabell there, he was getting drops from all these enemies that we just killed. He got like a bunch of stuff at this point, and I was like, where are my drops? So yeah, unfortunately everyone has their own drops, which is good. I like that. And it looks like it's completely RNG because we were getting different things. You find these little sacks around. They have medkits, and these things are extremely important. You'll see that a little later on. And as soon as you open it, you share it with other people. Like your partners could see it as well. But there wasn't much to explore in that building, so we just headed out to where we needed to go, the little waypoint. But yeah, one thing is that you have 3 weapons. You have your 2 main, and then your little sidearm, I guess you can say. You hit triangle to switch weapons, and then you have to hold triangle to switch to your little sidearm, your third weapon. In my case, it was the pistol. And this is a hostage situation right here that happened. And we really didn't know how to handle it. We were gonna flank. He was gonna go left. I was gonna go right. See, I show up right there. You see, it's a little bit. It's too sensitive, in my opinion. The little cover system. It is cool, a little bit too sensitive for my liking. But it's still, it still plays well. I like the way the game plays. At this point, we were kind of coordinating. He was gonna shoot the guy who was gonna kill the hostage, and I was gonna take out the support. And like I said, these, we were like level 4, I believe, or level 2. I didn't really pay attention to what level you are when you start the game. I think it's like 4. And these guys were, I think they were 4 as well, so we weren't doing much damage to them. And headshots don't kill instantly in this game. They do more damage, but they do not kill. I kind of like that, just because, it gives it more of a RPG style feel. And as you can see there, I finally get some drops, and they do, it has that little light beam coming out. It's kind of like Borderlands. I think I got some gear. I got like some gloves, and I think some ammo, something like that. And this, like again, like Destiny, it's like white for uncommon, green for rare. There's blue, like purple legendary. But I think I get that later. And you equip that with the touchpad, as you can see here. It shows up with a little exclamation mark whenever you pick something up. It's really easy to navigate. It took me a while to kind of figure it out, to get used to it, especially with me playing Destiny a lot, because I don't play much anymore, but I played hardcore, very hard. I played Destiny hardcore, sorry, and we kind of exhausted all of the content in that game. So as we're moving forward, we're getting closer to that waypoint, the main mission, and it sounded like people were getting attacked. So we were trying to see if we could find another way to get through. And I kind of cut the video here because we attempted to go another way, and it actually ended up going nowhere. So we ended up just going straight to where the waypoint kind of made us go to. And here it seems like there was a lot of guys. It seemed like it was kind of like a little mini boss kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's really hard, believe it or not, to pay attention to what they're saying, because I was especially if you have people in your group, because I was trying to communicate with him, and at the same time trying to listen to the intercom what they were saying. And I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to them. I was more talking, trying to figure stuff out. But this was the first major little gunfight shootout that they had here, and like I said, it's these guys are really hard to kill, which is good, because it's challenging. And I'm gonna kind of cut these videos up. But in the missions you can set the difficulty. Now this one you cannot, because I think it was just it's one of those missions that everybody gets, like a beginner one. So you couldn't set the difficulty to this one. But yes, you can. And these guys, they become even harder. As you can see, the yellow barred enemy, he is like the little, I guess, the head of that little gang, and he is going to be the more difficult to kill, obviously. And you could get loot from him. I can't remember if I get something or not. I think I do. I think we both got something. I could have used, my grenades and stuff, but at this point I didn't really know how to use it. You have to use your directional pass to select it. And as you can see, I do get, I believe I got a few things. Yeah, I got some weapon customization parts and some gloves and stuff like that. One thing that we couldn't really figure out is that Cabell actually got a face mask. And he equipped it, but like you can't see it, so I don't know if that was because of the beta, and I just whacked that guy in the face. Did you see that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know if that was something to do with the beta, or I don't know, but you could equip it, but you can't physically see it on the character. I'm not exactly sure. But we cleared it out, and this here is I believe it's called the Jtf Support Area. This is like another safe zone. This is where everything kind of happens. You get your missions from here and stuff like that. Now, it was really weird, because once you get in here, you could no longer see your partners that you're with, like your group. And to me, I think it's because everyone has their own little I guess wings, because in this little section here you unlock wings, and it's you unlock different things to different supports, so you could gain access to different things. So I'm not sure if they're gonna keep it like this. I really hope they don't, because we were trying to figure out why we couldn't see each other when we were in here. But when you get in here the first time, you get this little cutscene that she starts to explain what the different wings and the different purposes that it serves. You buy weapons, get missions, stuff like that. A lot of it is unlocked, and you have to unlock it by rescuing hostages that have like intel on that certain thing, and then it'll unlock it for you. But like I said, I'm gonna cut the video here. The beta was a little bit long, so I'm gonna cut it up maybe to like 2 or 3 videos. And it's really fun. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's got a lot to offer. I think it's up there. It's better than Destiny, I would say. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna post that next one here in a little bit, and I will see you all next time.